Hey everybody, how's it going? It's Friday, end of the week, TGIF, we made it. Hope you all had a great week, and yeah, it's Food and Philanthropy. Got outside today to do the video, wanted to get outdoors. It's nice right now, it was raining a minute ago, and it's been doing that all day, so hopefully we don't get rained on, but anyway, we're outside. So, Food and Philanthropy, that's what we got today. And if you remember back to our video on Monday, I had given kind of a spoiler alert as to what we were going to talk about today, and that being my diet, my eating habits, and anything related to that, and what I have going on. So this week, started to kind of incorporate a little bit of a different philosophy or thought process behind food and eating and diet and all that kind of stuff. Adding a bunch more vegetables in and cutting out a little bit of the meats a little bit this week, and next week we'll be transitioning over to a bit of a calorie restricted fast, if you will. Not a full-on fast and not a complete like starvation thing, but a calorie restricted kind of a fast and reset, if you will. So that was this week, kind of cutting back and transitioning over, and then next week will be a little bit of a I don't want to call it a detox, but a little bit of a transition period and a little bit of a fast and calorie restricted. We'll call it a reset, if you will, and then going forward from there, transitioning eating habits to be a bit more plant-based, and cutting out some of the red meats, the other protein sources, and incorporating a little bit more fish. So almost kind of following a bit of a pescatarian diet, if you will. I don't know if I'll ever give up meat, red meat, and everything, but we could all kind of afford to cut back a little bit on some of those things. But definitely we'll still have them occasionally, but we'll see how that goes. Reason being, my wife and I, as with a lot of different things for a lot of us, we watched a TV show and looked at some research and read a book and all that kind of stuff, and it got us thinking about our diets, our eating habits and stuff, and how we might be able to play around with them, adjust them a little bit, and see how they go, and see if those adjustments and things, how they end up working for us, and if we like the results, and if we continue with them. So just another thing that we're gonna try out and see how it goes. More veggies, a little bit less meat, adding more fish, and we'll see how it goes. So those of you that know, I've actually even been kind of formally vegan, and ate vegan for well over a year or so, and had pretty good success with it, and results from it. Felt really good, but ultimately ended up getting back on the meat train, and liked my steak and everything else, and kind of got back to it. Not necessarily a bad thing, but it is what it is. So this is another one of those little experiment type things. We'll see how it goes, and we'll go from there. But wanted to keep you guys posted and let you know what I had going on, and I will even I think post a few extra videos next week to let you know how I'm going through and progressing through the week with a little bit of a calorie restriction and whatnot. But we'll see how it goes. And kind of goes along with our video a couple weeks ago that we actually talked about fasting and calorie restriction and stuff like that, and touched on that a little bit. So actually going back to that and kind of now incorporating it into my own routine. So yeah, any questions about any of that stuff, as always, let me know, shoot them over, and happy to talk to you about it. But yeah, it's kind of my own little experiment that I'll be doing over the next couple weeks or more. So we'll see how it goes. Moving on, Philanthropy. Wanted to give you guys an organization actually this week. We haven't really done much with specific organizations over the last few weeks. We've had different perspective on our philanthropy for the last few weeks, but this week, Feeding America. If you guys are looking for somewhere to donate or give some attention to, feedingamerica.org. You can take a look at them. They're doing a lot of really great stuff, and there's a lot of people in need right now, as we all know. People with losing their jobs and things like that, and having a tough time and a tough go of the current situation and whatnot. People need some help, and Feeding America, they're doing a lot of great stuff. So if you're looking for somewhere and need some ideas, that's why I set up the whole food and philanthropy thing on Friday, is to give you guys some ideas as to what you may be able to do and give back and contribute. So that's our organization for this week, and check them out if you want. And yeah, I think that's all we got. Food, my diet, my eating habits, Feeding America. Yeah, you guys have yourself a great weekend, and don't forget those wall sits. I didn't forget. Get those in there. That's our movement for the week. So don't forget to get those in there, incorporate those, get a couple in over the weekend. But ultimately, you guys have a great weekend, and we'll see you on Monday. Take care, guys.